Drones terrorize the Midwest while the machines destroy our children's brains. Coming up on News for Human Use. Hey there, humans, and welcome to another edition of News for Human Use, your energy drink of truth in the doldrums of digital deceit that dominate the online discourse. I'm Gene Pocket. I'm an author, an influencer, and the only candidate standing for the presidency of the United States of America in the year 2020 who's never taken a selfie. And that's because I've got something those other candidates don't have. Self-respect. I'm not coming out here changing my position every week because of what a couple of polls said like these other candidates. I'm not coming out here telling you what you want to hear. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the cold, hard facts. We are in the opening skirmishes of a war with bots, machines, and artificial intelligences. And our elected officials have let us down at every turn. They have paved a path for the machines to replace us all. Now, last week I talked to you about the drones employed by the United States government authorized to kill by the current robot-in-chief. But it gets so much worse, my human friends. It always does when it comes to dealing with machines. This is the headline published in the paper of record, USA Today. Quote, authorities look for source of mysterious Midwest drone sightings. Now let me say that again. Authorities look for source of mysterious Midwest drone sightings. This is happening right here, my human friends, right in the heart of our great country. The article goes on, quote, authorities searched for the source controlling unmanned mysterious drones spotted flying around northeastern Colorado and Nebraska at night since last week. It remains unclear how the drones are operated, end quote. Drones flying around with no human operator? The authorities can't figure it out, and the answer is staring them right in the face. These things are flying themselves. Right now, in the heart of America, unaccountable drones that pose unspeakable danger to human life are patrolling America's heartland. It's unacceptable, and I think that the president should call a state of emergency. This is the incursion that precipitates the war. Enough is enough already. Now look, folks, if it isn't already clear, the war's here. And unfortunately, thanks to our elected officials who only value instant gratification, our combat readiness has already been lethally compromised. Here's the headline from CNN, quote, MRIs show screen time linked to lower brain development in preschoolers. The article goes on, quote, screen time use by infants, toddlers, and preschoolers has exploded over the last decade, concerning experts about the impact of television, tablets, and smartphones on these critical years of rapid brain development. Now a new study scanned the brains of children 3 to 5 years old and found those who used screens more than the recommended 1 hour a day without parental involvement had lower levels of development in the brain's white matter, an area key to the development of language, literacy, and cognitive skills, end quote. Now this means that the kids growing up right now, the ones who will be facing the consequences of the failed policies of our corrupt systems, they're already at a disadvantage. The machines have already severely compromised their ability to think and communicate. The study found that in the brains of children who were exposed to just the screen for just 2 hours a day, white matter was disorganized and underdeveloped. White matter of the brain is responsible for organizing communication between the various parts of the brain's gray matter. White matter makes up the connections that allow different parts of the brain to communicate. A lack of white matter development can slow the brain's processing speed. This is a crisis, my human friends. Not only will our children be inheriting a world that's controlled by inhuman monsters, but they won't even have the brain power to fight back. Now, the organization responsible for this study suggests watching high-quality children's programming like Sesame Street as a way to fight back against this screen-induced brain rot. But I'm saying we need to go farther than that. As human adults, we need to set the example. As John Hutton, the lead investigator in this study, said, quote, it's known that kids that use more screen time tend to grow up in families that use more screen time. Kids who report 5 hours of screen time could have parents who use 10 hours of screen time. Put that together and there's almost no time for them to interact with each other, end quote. If we're not interacting with each other, my human friends, the battle is already lost. So it's time for you to take some personal responsibility. Put down your phone, put down your watch, put down your tablet, your iPod, and go find someone to interact with. Maybe even spend some time with your kids. I know it's tough, but we're all going to have to make sacrifices if we're going to win this war with bots, machines, and artificial intelligences. We're going to have to come together. And together, we can take back this country. Together, we can save the world. And together, united under the banner of the Human Party, we're going to take the White House in November. And that's why you know I'm going to be here every single Thursday, bringing you news and information that's fit for human use. Tell the people you care about this video. Maybe you know someone who's letting screens raise their kids. Don't just share the link. Tell them face to face. Look into their eyes and tell them the truth. Tell them there's hope. There's hope if we come together. There's hope if you buy Human Party merch. Be sure to visit www.genepocket.org. That's Gene pocket.org. We're going to find all kinds of information about my campaign, the Human Party, how you can volunteer, Human Party merchandise, and most importantly, the link to our donation page. Donate today if you agree that we need to keep America human. Hit subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. I'm Gene Pocket, and until next week, I wish good things for you, good things for the United States of America, and all the best to the human race. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.
We're not gonna let them take our jobs. We're not gonna be replaced. We won't live in a world that's run by bots. We won't let them take our place. We won't let machines take our rights. We'll stay together, we will fight. We're not gonna let them program our kids. We won't let bots control our news. We won't let machines divide with politics. We're not just data points to be used. We're human beings with living souls. We won't let the robots gain control. Together we'll keep America human. We're the Human Party. Together we'll keep America human. We're the Human Party. We're the Human Party.
But I have to say, it's great. It looks like you're really enjoying your last year of the presidency. Saw you hanging out with NBA players like Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors. That was cool. That was cool, yeah. You know, it kind of makes sense, too, because both of you like raining down bombs on people from long distances, right? Yeah, that's true. What? Am I wrong? What? Speaking of drones, how is Wolf Blitzer still on television?